Thank you for watching. So I have always wanted to do this, and I don't know if it's just something that I thought would be cool or what, but for years now I've wanted to create my own game. And I started doing something a long time ago that, and I've talked about it before, that I had really just was doing it because there were things I didn't like about all the systems I had played. And so I was trying to make the perfect system for me to play. And part of it was because I didn't really care about systems that much. I wasn't loyal or tied to any in the sense that, you had to play a system as written, whether it was Palladium or D&D second edition or whatever. And the last couple years, for example, I've wanted to play games with my family. My daughter was too young, but I wanted to make a game that I could play with her and she would understand. Obviously not at that age, but earlier the better. And I've looked into games like Hero Kids. I've heard Money Cook has a new game that's, oh gosh, what is it? Is it See No Evil, or I don't know, something like that. And I've heard of a few other kids-friendly games, such as Hero Kids and stuff, and that's intriguing. But at the same time, I think as the kid grows up, eventually you're going to want to move them to other systems. So why not make a system that can be modular? You can play a very stripped-down version for kids, and then as they get older, it builds layers onto it. So it's more of a modular system. And that's something that I've been working on. Again, I originally started something like this years ago that was not necessarily something I had in mind for children. And I would say the last couple weeks, I've started coming up with ideas that I could start just, a very stripped down version for children. And then again, you just pile certain things on top of it. So anyways, went to Grand Con and had some other new ideas pop into my head for it. And it's more become something that I just think would be fun to do than something that is about creating this system that's going to be the best in the world or anything like that. It's just something I want to do now. It's become more of a project for myself and something I'd like to finish and possibly play test with my home group and, just basically have fun with it. And if they like it, great. Maybe it becomes the group's choice. And maybe part of it's because they've offered feedback and I use it or whatever. So, and it kind of goes hand in hand with my setting I'm using for my fantasy game. Now, the rules, like I said, are going to be modular. So it's not going to be just fantasy, and it's not going to, I feel like it's going to have everything. It's designed, it's going to be designed so that you can say, okay, I want to play this kind of game, and you can play it. And then, maybe later you say, I've been having fun with that, but let's play this. And, maybe there's a couple additional rules or whatever. And, similar to how, like Palladium's done it with their game line where you can play fantasy, heroes, superheroes. I mean, you could do ultra realistic, you can do all sorts of things. Or Savage Worlds, with the superheroes companion, or science fiction or fantasy or whatever, all these different things. And I love the fact that you can have one system that you love and be able to play any kind of game. And that's what I want. And I feel like 5th edition could do that as well. I mean, they've done our Unearthed Arcanas that give you some different things. And they've also, in the Game Mastery's Guide, they've given you like futuristic weapons and things like that as well. And again, it's a simple system. I think the simpler system is, the easier it is to make it modular and to use it for different things. From what I've seen, the more specific it gets, it feels harder for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe because there's just so many rules to memorize. But so that's what I'm working on. So I want it to be something that can have a kid version or a really stripped down version that could apply to all genres. And then you can add layers onto it. So anyways, that's what I've been working on. I think I've got some decent ideas, and, I'm hoping as I get more of it done, I can share more with you guys. I was originally going to do it more like a thing like, hey guys, let's all get on a chat, and maybe I'll do that sometimes. But yeah, right now I just want to get because I've written pages before, and I've still got those, but I'm kind of taking, because of this new way I want to do it, I'm taking it down and I'm going to start retyping it up. I've already got some pages typed up actually on this laptop, and I want to, like I said, just start from the ground up again. For me, it's hard to say where I should have started because I've never done it before. So I'm just kind of starting something, writing stuff, and then going back and editing things. And I'll probably continue to do that. But if you've got tips on how to do this, what your formula is for creating a system, let me know. I've got ideas of what I want that makes it unique and things like that, because I don't want to just rip off another system. That's not how I think a good game is made. But at the same time, I mean, you can't. D20 is D20, so it is what it is. Or for instance, Savage Worlds, I mean, that system is what it is. I mean, it's blatant. You can tell if someone's ripping something like that off. So I don't know, how do you guys do it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've ever designed a game, maybe it was just for your friends, or you just put it up for a free download or whatever. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So with that, I will end that here, but thanks for watching.